Hey, what's up guys, Will Gove here for GSM Arena. Picking up Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra, you'll see a new interface, One UI 8.5. In fact, it's the new AI software features which are Samsung's main focus this year. So what is actually new here? Let's compare the UI of the S26 Ultra to the previous one on the S25 Ultra and find out. One UI 8.5 may not be a full overhaul over One UI 8.0, but there are quite a few changes worth checking out. Let's start off with some cosmetic changes. In the quick toggles, you now have more freedom to rearrange things and resize them. You can even switch the orientation of the sliders. On the lock screen, you get a new weather effect. The animations let you see what the weather is outside on your phone, instead of looking out the window. Potentially even more useful is the addition of these animations to your alarm background, so you can get this info as soon as you crack your eyes open. And the battery settings screen has gotten a redesign, so you don't have to squint so much to check your usage habits. Screen recording gets a new feature. You can record just a selected part of the screen. And now the system-wide search is available through a quick shortcut in the control panel. The search itself isn't new though. Now let's move on to the AI changes. With the Now Nudge feature, the AI gives you options based on context within supported messaging apps, like adding an event someone texts you directly to your calendar. However, the option wasn't reliable to come up when I tried it out. Samsung's Bixby assistant is meant to be better at understanding you now, and it also gives you a lot more information thanks to integration of Perplexity AI. And on the new version, the Bixby Conversation History panel has been reorganized in a way that's easier to scan at a glance. Samsung's AI Select is now even easier to access. Instead of opening the Edge panel and tapping the shortcut, you can now simply press and hold the Edge pull tab. The functionality hasn't changed though. You get contextual actions based on what you select on screen. Now Brief is now able to access more data to give you more personalized updates and suggestions, but we didn't notice any differences in practice. There are updates to the photo editor as well. Now you can use natural language to describe how you want the AI to change the photo. This includes things like adding wacky AI-generated content to it. However, while you can use it to manipulate the colors of the photo, it won't adjust qualities like contrast or sharpening. But one nice addition is that after changing something on a photo, you can continue editing, and there's a changelog of the things you have done so far. Within the gallery, you can find your screenshots organized, and you can easily search amongst them for specific elements or keywords. The AI Audio Eraser is a tool we've seen before that cleans up the audio and removes background noise in your video recordings. But in One UI 8.5, the audio eraser can be enabled for media playing within supported apps like YouTube. It could come in handy for videos of noisy events like sports. There are some changes in the camera app too. The document scanner can enhance photos of documents to improve legibility and look like a proper scan. Then you can export the results into a PDF file. The virtual reflector feature found within Expert RAW mode simulates the way a professional reflector can bounce light onto your subject. There's a new horizon lock mode for stabilization, where the phone will shoot a mostly level video regardless of the orientation of the phone. And in Pro Video mode, you now have customizable focus peaking. So there you have it guys, One UI 8.5 does bring some interesting new changes, and if you're not getting an S26 series phone, these should eventually be rolling out to older devices as well. Do you have a favorite new feature? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.